And as a Christian, it means a lot, swearing on the Bible and being honest in this courtroom. Your Honor, have you had the opportunity to read my submitted written statement?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I would like to thank you and the court for this opportunity to also make this brief verbal statement under oath in person. Since November 6, 2020, and ever since then, I still fear for my safety and the safety of my family, team, and restaurant from Mr. Smith. I feel this plea deal is disproportionate to the crimes stated in the original affidavit, which identified that probable cause existed and still exists to believe the defendant committed the stated offenses. I was most definitely not consulted by the Attorney General's office about a potential plea deal. Mr. Ostreicher only contacted me 2 weeks ago to tell me all of the original charges were being dropped and replaced with disorderly conduct and a minuscule fine, and I was no longer considered a victim in a call he wouldn't let me record by threat of misdemeanor. I believe this plea deal would unfairly take away my rights as an innocent victim, and when I voiced that concern and the trauma of this event, Mr. Ostreicher laughed at me on the phone. Your Honor, I'm scared every night I walk alone to my car that Mr. Smith will follow through with his threat to get me. The fact that Mr. Smith is and was a member of the military police makes his actions more concerning and frightening. I would have thought he'd have more integrity to be honest about the events, and then I would be an advocate on his behalf to lessen the charges. But that never happened. He's chosen to lie about the event. I would appreciate the opportunity to testify, but Mr. Ostreicher promised me that this will never happen and accused me of seeking my 15 minutes of fame, which I most certainly am not. On the night in question, after being asked and told to leave multiple times, Mr. Smith decided to trespass. Then I saw Mr. Smith assault a female veteran employee and cause her bodily harm. Full view of multiple witnesses which want the opportunity to testify and are not being given that opportunity. I saw him assault me multiple times. I saw him intentionally remove his overshirt, exposing his illegally concealed black handgun in a holster on his right hip, which was prohibited in our business by law on November 6, 2020, and that law hasn't been made retroactive. I saw him touch the gun and heard him verbally threaten me. He had already assaulted and hurt a female veteran employee and hurt me, so I believe he intended to and was going to shoot and kill me and potentially other innocent guests and employees that night. I feared for my life and safety, and I still do to this day. Mr. Smith violated and stole our safe place from us, Your Honor. I have experienced and continue to experience tremendous mental and emotional distress over these events, and up to and including this challenging and difficult moment of facing him and observing this plea deal be approved today in person, and I probably will for this foreseeable future. I believe approving this deal would be unsafe for me, my family, my team, and our community. I am scared and stressed about making this statement, but I believe I have a duty as the GM of the restaurant in question, as the innocent victim in this matter, not the only one, but the one legally listed, and as a U.S. citizen to speaking the truth in hopes that this, or even worse, this event won't happen again or worse. It could have been a tragedy. It's just the right thing to do, no matter how difficult. As the victim, I respectfully, officially voice my objection to this plea deal and request that the court reject this disproportionate plea deal based on the facts and multiple eyewitness accounts in this matter. I know the truth is on our side, and we are innocent victims of multiple violent crimes and trust this court and God's will to make the most fair decision possible. Thank you for the court's valuable time and consideration and for your service. Thank you, Your Honor.